The show might be called AEW Rampage, but it is Tony Khan that is truly on the rampage, because a few years ago, this show with CM Punk was doing 1.2 million, and today it's doing just 0.2. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling, and it is the lowest rated Rampage in the history of Rampage. And people are going to say, well, the Olympics this, the Olympics that. Well, sorry to bust the bubble of AEW fans, the SmackDown rating actually went up, and SmackDown was on the same day, same night as Rampage. SmackDown's rating went up 6% and went up 121,000 viewers. So you can't blame the Olympics for Rampage, but not then say that SmackDown managed to survive the Olympics. So there's just no excuses here. The fact is, Rampage sucks. Lowest rated history ever of the show. Tony Khan at this point, I think, would be better off scrapping it.
He'd be better off scrapping it. It's a gold medal in Diddy ratings for the Can Man. Yeah, Rampage is down the toilet. It's the worst, I believe it has to be the worst AEW rated show ever.
Yes, I believe so, unless...
Across the board.
Unless Collision is somehow tanked worse than this, but I doubt it.
Before someone in the back sticks their hands up and I'm like, yes, sir, and they say, what about Dark? Forget about AEW Dark.
Yeah, those AEW ratings need to stay in the dark.
We do better than AEW Dark.
Yeah, normally we wouldn't lower ourselves to talk about Rampage, but considering it is the lowest Rampage rating in the history, then I think it is worthy of talking about it. So it did happen on Friday, August the 2nd, 2024. Rampage airs from 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. and it drew in 209,000 viewers. So yeah, 209,000 viewers. You compare this with the highest Rampage show, which was at 1.2 million. They're over a million down. Incredible. Lowest viewership in the history of Rampage, and it is tied with the lowest ever key demo rating, which was 0.07. So I believe Jericho was on this show.
Yep.
And he did the lowest, not only the lowest rating, but the lowest rated key demo. This is the guy that brags on Twitter about how the learning tree's working, it's performing really well in the key demographic. Well, it didn't perform well on Friday.
I feel like every time Jericho opens his mouth now, it's just, it comes back to bite him. The learning tree is getting pished on. It's not getting rained on. It's not growing. It's just getting rotten. It's like autumn. The leaves are falling off. It's done. It's all over. The soil is tainted.
The leaves are falling off the learning tree, and the wheels are falling off AEW, the Tony Khan bus, because
there's no coke left in the bag.
No, there's no coke. All that coke has been snorted. So, down 32% last week. Rampage did 306,000. People, I guess, back then, last week, were also blaming the Olympics. Probably going to blame the Olympics this week. Key demo last week was 0.10, down 30% this week. Just a terrible number. And like I said, the lowest rated Rampage in the history of Rampage. So, I mean, what can you say? You look at the clips, and the highest viewed clip 3 days after Rampage had aired is 61,000 views. I mean, that's the levels we're dealing with here. 61,000 views. And this is a channel that's got 4 million subscribers. Now, some people make fun of our views when we've got 5,000 subscribers and we only have like 1,000 views on a video. That means 1/5 of our subscribers are watching. You do the maths. 61,000, 4 million subscribers. What percentage of the subscribers of AEW are watching that? You know, it's less than one.
It's less than 100.
It's insane. You know, it's really, really poor. So, shite, absolute shite.
It is shite. There's nothing to. I mean, here I can't remember the last time I watched a Rampage show. Can you?
I think the only ever Rampage I watched, to be honest, was the CM Punk one. I maybe have watched Rampage when it's Battle of the Belts Or maybe I have watched one after SmackDown, but it's been a while. It's been a long time.
It's been a long,
I don't even know
time.
what you get on Rampage anymore. It's probably just throwaway matches. But then again, that's
you
what
get
you get.
shite fucking ratings.
I mean, that's what you get on every AEW show. So
yeah,
like, why?
same with shite ratings.
So yeah, first place, 61,000 views. MXM Collection look scintillating in their Rampage debut versus Private Party. I mean, the fact that the biggest thing drawn on Rampage is these two bums. I mean, that tells you everything you need to know. Second place, 45,000 views. The Native Beast, Nyla Rose, takes on Harley Cameron. Third place, hard-hitting battle between Wheeler Yuta and The Butcher. Fourth place, 40,000 views. The Machine Brian Cage looks unstoppable. Fifth place, 35,000 views. The Bad Apple, Brian Keith, takes a bite out of his opposition. And in last place, 6,000 views. 6,000 views. Highlights from Rampage. The highlights, buddy.
The highlight, it's just lowlights.
Yeah, there is no highs anymore for Rampage or this company, so yeah, not a good week for Tony Khan. That's a shocking rating. It is a shocking rating. And I mean, you've got to wonder, what will Collision do now on Saturday? That was taped.
I think Collision will be horrendous.
Collision could Collision be worse than this 209?
Nah, I don't think it'll be worse, but well, actually, up against SummerSlam taped Olympics.
I'll be in the ballpark.
I'll be in the ballpark, that's for sure.
Anyway, Tony Khan taking his ball and going home.